aircraft on the takeoff roll, and a gentleman down by Roy who will talk about that great airplane for you.
And look at it climb. Please welcome Paul Florek from Dassault Falcon. What a beautiful aircraft.
Thank you, Roy. Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful business jet just passed by you, flown by Captain Don Tilley and Woody Saland, is a Dassault Falcon 900LX, latest version of the Falcon 900 series, first announced in 1983 and won more than 500 built since then. Falcon 900 fleet has logged more than 2.6 million flight hours, 1.4 million landings, and is operated by well-known companies, governments, and private individuals in 70 different countries around the world. It's one of the world's most popular and well-known business jets. The Falcon is designed and manufactured by Dassault Aviation in France, the same company that built the Mirage fighter and today builds the fourth generation Rafale multi-role fighter. The 900LX's engines and advanced avionics are actually built nearby here over at Honeywell Corporation in Phoenix, Arizona. Falcons are distinctive for their three-engine design, and you'll see as the airplane comes by the third engine inlet up at just at the base of the vertical tail. The 900 is one of only two business jets in production today with three engines, the other one being its larger sibling, the Falcon 7X. Dassault also builds a twin-engine Falcon 2000. The 900LX's unique configuration offers many advantages. Coming from the right, not the least of which is incredible airfield performance. It provides superior systems redundancy and safety, and perhaps surprisingly, even lower fuel burn than its competitors. Like all Falcons, the 900 is truly a green business jet, burns about 40% less fuel. As the airplane comes by, clean in this configuration, about 140 knots, you see the beautiful, graceful lines. The airplane can fly 4,750 nautical miles nonstop. So here from Reno, that's well beyond Honolulu to South America or to Iceland nonstop. On a 90-degree Fahrenheit day like today, the Falcon needs less than 5,000 feet of runway to fly from Reno to New York with 8 passengers on board. Get the temperature down to standard at about 60 degrees, and it can do it in less than 4,000 feet. Its slower and safer takeoff and landing speeds come not only from its third engine, but from its unique transonic wing, which incorporates double-slotted Fowler flaps and full-span leading-edge slats. You'll be able to clearly see this as the airplane comes back by, and the dirty configuration for landing at roughly 95 knots. You'll also notice the blended winglets at the wingtips. Those add about 5% to its fuel efficiency and help it climb to 39,000 feet in just 20 minutes after takeoff at its maximum takeoff weight of roughly 49,000 pounds.
Well, you can see the aircraft is just coming around on final, and the landing gear is down. What a beautiful, beautiful machine, and what a wonderful way to travel. A true business asset for your company.
Here comes Don and Woody, about 95 knots, dirty. Nice low and slow. Approach speed of roughly 110 knots for a normal landing on the airplane. Fully loaded at landing weight. It's a big jet to be able to fly that low and slow. And of course, the slower you are on landing, the more time you have to react. So there's a safety factor involved, and a safety factor for the low and slow flight. It's a very, very wide flight envelope on the airplane. Falcons are built like fighter jets. They're sister aircraft. They're renowned for their exceptional aerodynamic smoothness, efficiency, and very robust structural design. They offer unparalleled handling qualities and very spacious and quiet cabins. The Falcon 900 has a 6'2" tall stand-up cabin with 3 separate lounges, offering comfortable seating for typically 14, but certified up to 19 passengers, including 2 onboard lavatories and a full galley.
And what I find amazing as well is when he came through here in slow flight, brought the throttles up, you couldn't hear it. It is a very, very quiet and efficient aircraft.
Don and Woody are going to come back do a high-speed pass. Again, you'll note how graceful and clean the airframe is. It has a maximum cruise speed of 0.87 Mach at altitude, which is about 573 miles per hour. And any pilot that's flown a Falcon will tell you it's a delightful, stable, and very responsive aircraft, even to hand fly at altitude. Like the Reno Air Races, this year marks the 50th anniversary of Dassault Falcon Jet Corporation. We're Dassault Aviation's Western U.S. wholly owned subsidiary. The company actually began in 1963 when Charles Lindbergh himself selected Dassault's Falcon 20 as a launch aircraft for Pan Am's business jet division based in New York. And
Here it comes from the right.
Mr. Lindbergh was impressed with the quality and performance of the Falcons, and Pan Am ordered 40 Falcon 20s with options for 120 more. Falcons were also instrumental in the launch of Federal Express. 34 Falcon 20s were purchased by CEO Fred Smith and converted into what he considered an ideal freighter aircraft. Since the Falcon, due to its robust construction, could fill the Falcon's cabin with cargo, but not exceed its weight carrying capability. Dassault's great passion for building aircraft of the highest quality and performance remain at the core of our company. We support over 2,100 Falcons worldwide, roughly 2/3 of which are owned and based here in the U.S. We have 3,000 employees in the U.S., many of those at our 1 million square foot interior completion and paint facility in Little Rock, Arkansas, where nearly all of our new aircraft interiors are handcrafted and installed into Falcons being delivered to all points of the globe. It's important to note, too, we have a very extensive company-owned service center network. A major component of that is our Dassault Aircraft Services facility based right next door at Reno Tahoe Airport. We're thrilled to be part of the Reno Air Races this year. We really appreciate your attention. You can look us up on the web at www.falconjet.com. And today we'll have the Falcon 900 on display over just east of the pits. Please come by and take a closer look at the Falcon 900LX. Thank you very much, Roy.
All right, Paul, thank you very much. Let's hear it for Paul Florek from Dassault Falcon and that gorgeous Falcon 900LX. Danny Klisham, we got a race coming up.
Thank you, Roy, happily, and here with me, Kenny Price, the color man for the T6 race. As our races are orbiting, they will be coming down in case you've just joined us or you arrived at the opening ceremonies. Yet another of the several ways to start a race. The T6 have the exclusive run inbound, visible to us, in front of us, and high and to our left. And you will be able to see the Pace airplane when he activates the smoke system, probably before you see the dots of the 6 racers and the ride-hopping airplane of Bruce Mays off to the right of Jim Booth, the Pace plane. Now, some of the rules on the T6 class. You must take off with at least 50 gallons of fuel. By the way, Kenny Price, they tell me the tech inspection on a T6 takes a long time because there are so many things to check to keep anybody from, let's say, extending the rules. Our guys would never do that. Our girls would never do that. But in addition to that, the airframe has to be at least 4,000 pounds in weight, empty weight. The prop has to be a standard ham standard prop, 12D40. You can twist it a little bit